to be launching a tasty pastry. It's a low-carb Pop-Tart. It's got 3 to 4 grams of net carbs, and we love this show. This is our best place to be in LA.
Welcome back to Legendary Foods, Muscle in the Morning. I'm Dave Palumbo, and today is Tuesday, November 1st, 2022. And let's find out what's going on in the world of bodybuilding and fitness. There aren't a lot of hard and fast rules that you can apply to all areas of your life, but in most cases, you'd be amazed at what you can accomplish by taking the less is more approach so you can concentrate more of your energy on accomplishing what really matters as opposed to getting caught up in trying to do too many things at once. And now that it looks like Iain Valliere will have a few less things on his plate as he works his way through the rest of his Mr. Olympia prep, well, you'd imagine that the net result will be something overwhelmingly positive. Iain went on the record earlier this year to say that he wasn't comfortable with settling for 7th place at the Olympia. And even though he didn't feel like it was a profound statement at the time, given some of the things that have transpired over the last few weeks, well, it does make you wonder if this was all part of a larger plan to eliminate some of the outside distractions that had him spreading himself too thin. And that raises an important question. If 7th place Iain is what you get when he's all over the place, what's going to happen now that he can dial in with laser focus? While it is true that money can't buy you happiness, in some cases money can give you more wiggle room, which provides you with more options. And more options can give you the freedom to actually make decisions instead of being forced into them. And I can almost guarantee you that Derek Lunsford loves having the option and the freedom to grow into the Olympia this year as opposed to being forced into killing himself to make a weight class. For the better part of the last year and change, he's basically been like a race car that could never get out of second gear because he was on a very short racetrack. But now that things are wide open again, he's opening up the throttle and letting the world know what his high performance machine is truly capable of. Now he's got the whole wiggle room thing going and the options and the freedom, and in 7 weeks we'll all get a chance to find out firsthand how valuable that truly is. Right now, you can't bet on bodybuilding the way you can gamble on other major sports, which makes this completely hypothetical. But if someone gave you the chance to bet the under-over on blessing Awodibu's Olympia placing at 9.5, how many of you guys out there would be willing to bet the under? I can almost guarantee that if you would have posed that same question to most bodybuilding fans at the start of the season, the overwhelming majority of the money would have come in on the over. But now flash forward to 7 months and 2 huge pro wins later, and I'm guessing that those odds have probably shifted way over in the other direction. Blessing is one of those people who's embraced his role as the underdog throughout his entire career because he's felt like people have always bet against him. But when you look at his track record and how far he's come in such a short period of time, do you really think that it's a good decision to keep counting him out? Let us know. Whenever someone starts getting ready for a show, you always hear some version of the same thing, either from them or their camp, about how this is going to be the best look that they've ever brought to the stage. And at best, that's probably true half of the time. But right now, at least in the case of William Bonak, it looks like that's exactly what we're going to get. Not only did he start his prep at the leanest 265 pounds of his entire career, we're hearing that he's actually added quality muscle over the last 6 or 7 weeks, and it shows in the content that he's been cranking out lately. We've heard over and over again from a handful of sources that this is going to be the best version of William Bonak that we've ever seen. And if this is one of those times when we end up actually getting the truth, we could potentially be looking at another top 2 finish from William the Conqueror. And that does it for yet another edition of Muscle in the Morning. I'm Dave Palumbo, reminding you to always be true to your passions, and make sure to follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram.